And gentlemen, please welcome back Nicola Goren.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be.
But wait, there's more. Hello again. I'd like to thank Michelle Nunn for her lifetime of championing the volunteer sector and for her partnership in this amazing conference. I'd also like to thank the corporation's board of directors for their leadership and support. I have the honor of serving as the acting CEO of the Corporation for National and Community Service during a unique moment in time. As the agency responsible for implementing this administration's vision for service, it is our privilege and our responsibility to innovate and press forward to achieve the full potential for the national service movement. When I think about a model for accomplishing the challenges ahead, I think about the AmeriCorps Vista alum and Purpose Prize winner Gary Maxworthy. After more than 3 decades in the food distribution business and 1 year as a Vista volunteer at the San Francisco Food Bank, Gary was frustrated that food banks have limited fresh produce and that food distributors typically discard millions of pounds of produce a year because it's less than perfect. In 2000, Maxworthy decided to innovate by creating a system to directly connect fruit and vegetable growers to food banks and distribute that fresh produce to the poor. By 2006, Maxworthy's program was able to distribute 22 million pounds of fresh produce to nearly 40 California food banks, improving many thousands of lives. Today, we find ourselves with a national opportunity and challenges akin to the one Maxworthy took on. We have a president and a first lady for whom service and volunteering are fundamental values rooted in personal experience. From MLK Day to the new United We Serve initiative, both have stepped out early and often in support of volunteering and service. We also have bipartisan recognition in Congress that volunteering and service are critical to our nation's civic health, as we saw when AmeriCorps was included in the Recovery Act and with the swift and historic passage of the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act. And while the economic climate has been hard on everyone, particularly on the nonprofit sector, it has also sparked a compassion boom and prompted organizations to think creatively about how to use volunteers to fill the gap between decreasing revenues and increasing demand for services. From President John F. Kennedy's call to how national service has brought so much hope and relief to disaster victims from Katrina to Iowa, your work over the last 40-plus years in the field has demonstrated over and over the value and necessity of volunteering. It has helped instill an ethic of service in our younger generations and has led us to this once-in-a-generation, maybe once-in-a-lifetime moment. So how do we take advantage of this moment? We need to refocus in 3 key areas: investment, innovation, and impact. The Serve America Act expands the corporation's focus from supporting and fostering national service and volunteering to more broadly increasing capacity in the nonprofit sector. The newly authorized Volunteer Generation Fund will help the volunteer sector enhance its infrastructure, allowing for greater impact in communities and enabling more people to serve as well. Our second area of focus is innovation. The corporation has long been recognized for funding some of the most innovative nonprofits and program models. Now we are going to be much more intentional about doing so as a core part of our mission. The Serve America Act's Social Innovation Fund will include opportunities to expand approaches with proven impact and help us research and identify innovative practices that can translate to other organizations and communities. As Maxworthy's experience showed, innovation is about challenging the way things are done. It is often controversial and challenges the status quo, but it's not necessarily about being new. Our focus on innovation will primarily be about investing in proven models that work and that are ready to be scaled up so that their impact can grow or be replicated. Which brings me to our third area of focus, impact. Imagine if we collectively focused our attention and resources on addressing a few key national issues and quantified the impact of this service on America's communities. What a story we would be able to tell. This kind of effort will help keep the current momentum for national service going strong and truly make a difference in solving some of our seemingly intractable problems. This paradigm shift will require that we move away from the traditional model of letting 1,000 flowers bloom to a more focused set of outcomes that align with our national challenges in education, healthy futures, veterans, energy, and opportunity. This is the vision of the Serve America Act. I know it's a big change for all of us, but it's the logical evolution of our movement and the path toward even greater impact and growth. So now I ask you to join us in the next steps in our collective history. As President Obama said when the Senate passed the Serve America Act, our work is not finished when I sign this bill into law. It has just begun. While our government can provide every opportunity imaginable for us to serve our communities, it is up to each of us to seize those opportunities. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you will do in this new era of national service. And now it is my pleasure to introduce an actor and producer who, in addition to a wide array of credits, recently launched the Just Livin' Foundation. His foundation helps teenagers lead active, healthy lives through exercise, teamwork, and positive life choices. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
I'm yours.